Death. No living thing can escape its grasp. It's the only part of life that is a certainty. You gasp for air, then your last intake of breath, followed by the part that is uncertain of the whole process is how you're going to meet your end, when it will happen, and then what takes place afterwards. Yes, there's loads of theories and stories, but there's no definitive proof. Some say that when we die, it's the end. It's a void filled with blackness, everything stops, your body ceases to function, and all electrical pulses die, and then nothing. But others say that there is something on the other side, and then we go to another place of existence, whether that be as a ghost to walk the earth, a soul that goes to heaven, or even worse, hell. Even how the universe began is up for debate, and the Big Bang is only part theory and part mathematical equation. When it comes to life, we are all grasping at straws, and because the people who are supplying us with the information of how it all works have things like a good education and a degree, we're all expected to accept everything that they say as fact, when in reality, none of us know for certain. But if everyone is entitled to have a theory on life, I thought I'd share what I think could happen when we die. So here we are at the beginning. You are born, you live your life, which may be good or may be bad. But none of that matters now, because after today, your body will just be an empty shell. You and your life are just memories for your loved ones to recall from time to time, but even those will become less important with every year that passes. Old memories fade as new ones replace them, and that is just how life is until it's your loved one's turn to die. It's a loop that repeats itself constantly. Even full civilizations have ceased to exist, just as ours will. But when we die, is that really the end? Well, like I've already said, no one actually knows, but imagine you've just taken your last breath. How you died is not important. But what is important is that instead of the blackness and nothingness that you're expecting to see, or the gates of heaven opening in front of you, something else happens. Now this is the part where the universe kicks in. Most of us have heard of the theory of parallel universes, which is also known as parallel dimensions, alternate universes, or alternate realities. It's said that within these universes, that the life we are experiencing in this universe is duplicated into an alternative universe, but with some slight differences. So for instance, you could have a fight in this universe that ends with a handshake, but in another universe you could kill the person or be killed. But because it's said that there's an infinite number of universes, you will experience everything life has to offer at some point in the future, or maybe even in the past. So, getting back to your death. Imagine when you die, instead of nothing or going to heaven, you just move to the next parallel universe to carry on with a new chapter of your life. Now, I know this might sound a bit ridiculous, and maybe, but remember, this is just a theory just like everyone else's, and to be honest, is it any more ridiculous or unbelievable than a story about an ark that was built by Noah which was big enough to carry 2 of every animal? Yet people actually believe this, so why is my story any different? I obviously can't give you any facts because, like I said, when it comes to what happens when you close your eyes for the last time, we don't have any concrete answers to what little adventure we're all about to partake in. But I do have my reasons for thinking this could be a possible addition to the what happens when we die theory. Well, at some point most of us have had deja vu and the feeling of doing something or saying something before. But what if we actually have? What if we've done this on a previous parallel universe and the memory has somehow just leaked through? Maybe these are just time leaks that have happened when 2 parallel universes cross over for a few seconds and we instantly think that we've done this before. But because it's only a few seconds, we then can't recall anything further, and you're just left with that feeling that this has happened before. Time slips could be a similar thing. Through the years there have been stories of people walking or driving somewhere only to realise that everything around them looks like an era that has since passed. The clothing is different that people are wearing, the cars are different, businesses are different, and even money has changed too. These slips can often last a few hours to a few days, and then everything reverts back to your time. If you go through history, you will see photos of people who look just like other people who are around today, and in some cases the resemblance is uncanny. So maybe the reason the people in the photos look familiar is because they are, and what you're actually looking at is us in an alternative reality where history and time meet. Or how about when you meet someone for the first time and you instantly don't like them? Maybe this is because in a previous reality this person's actually done something to annoy you. Or vice versa, when you meet someone and you instantly like them and you get on like a house on fire. See, there's also the other side of things of when you meet someone and they look so familiar, but you just can't place where you know them from. And despite this, sometimes you're in a different country or location where you've never actually been before, but you still don't know where you actually know them from. Maybe this is because you've actually met them in a previous reality. So, just in case you got lost in all that, what I'm trying to say is that maybe instead of going to heaven, hell, or simply nothing, what if when we die, we actually live our lives again by moving to the next alternative reality, or universe, to do it all over again, but slightly different each time. And that would explain things like deja vu, time slips, and more. See, maybe the universe is a lot stranger than even we can imagine, and death isn't the end after all. Anyway, thanks for watching this mini episode of Curiosity.